Good evening, everybody. We are discussing about the analysis of short-term financial position, short-term liquidity position of an organization. While discussing about different liquidity ratio, we discussed about the current ratio, that is current asset by current liability. Another ratio which is also coming under the liquidity ratio, that is quick ratio. The next ratio is all about the quick ratio. So what is quick ratio? Quick ratio is nothing but it is the quick asset divided by current liability. Quick ratio is nothing but the ratio between the quick asset divided by current liability. Quick asset is otherwise known as what? Liquid asset. The quick asset is otherwise known as what? Liquid asset. So liquid assets means what? Those assets which can be converted into cash within a period of 1 year, within a period of very small period, which can be converted into cash is known as what? Liquid asset. And in case of liquid asset, the two items which are there in the current asset should not be taken into consideration. The two items are inventory and prepaid expenses. These two items should not be taken into account while considering the liquid asset, because the inventory as well as prepaid expenses which is not converted into case immediate period of time. So that's why it should not be taken into account while determining this particular liquid asset. So if I could deduct from the current asset the prepaid expenses and as well as what? The inventory, as well as what? Inventory, then what I will derive? I will derive liquid asset. So current asset deducted prepaid expenses, deducted inventory divided by current liability, then what the ratio you will get? Quick ratio. Quick ratio is otherwise known as acid test ratio. Quick ratio otherwise known as what? Acid test ratio, or it is known as what? Liquid ratio, which is very much important for any kind of business. So it is otherwise known as rigorous ratio. If you want to test the acid test, if you want to test the liquid ratio, then you have to go for this particular quick ratio or liquid ratio or acid test ratio, which can be calculated with the formula liquid asset by current liability. Liquid assets are those which can be converted into cash very short period of time, and while calculating the liquid asset, you should not consider the prepaid expenses as well as inventory. Inventory and prepaid expenses has to be deducted from the current asset to get or to derive this liquid asset. And the rule of thumb says the quick ratio should be what is to what? The quick ratio should be 1:1. That means the liquid asset should be 1 and liquid liability should be 1. So quick ratio, the rule of thumb says that the acceptable rule says that the quick ratio should be 1:1. That means if the liquid asset is something like 100, then the current liability should be 100. If the liquid asset is something like 10, the current liability should be 10. If the liquid asset is something like 50, the current liability is also 50. So that should be treated as 1:1 as the satisfactory ratio. As per the rule of thumb, your liquid asset should be as equal to your current liability. So that is the rule of thumb. But actually if your liquid ratio is coming, or if your quick ratio is coming more than that, could it be advantage for you or not? Yes, it is advantage for the business. Yes, we can say that liquidity position of the organization is improving at that point of time as the quick ratio or the liquid ratio is increasing. That means the financial position of the organization, the liquidity position of the organization is improving at that point of time as the quick ratio is increasing. Okay. Similarly, if the current quick ratio is below to the 1:1 ratio, then what we can conclude is that means the liquidity position of the company start deteriorating. The liquidity position of the company is not improving, it is decreasing. So that is the important case of this particular quick ratio. This is the quick ratio, or it is otherwise known as what, everybody? Acid test ratio or liquid ratio. These three are having the same meaning: liquid ratio, quick ratio, and acid test ratio. It is known as rigorous ratio. Okay, for any kind of company they want to calculate to show the liquidity position, short term liquidity position, then this rigorous ratio one has to calculate, so that one can able to know that whether the company is having the sufficient liquid asset to pay off the current liability or not. So to check that one has to calculate this particular quick ratio or liquid ratio or acid test ratio, and the rule of thumb and the acceptable norm about the quick ratio is, it is all about 1:1. Your quick asset, that is liquid asset, should be 1 and current liability should be 1. Okay, suppose I can say if the liquid asset is something like 1 lakh, then current liability should be 1 lakh. Okay, so that we can tell that is a satisfactory. If the liquid asset is 2 lakh and the current liability is 1 lakh, the ratio is coming what? 2:1. Whether this is good or bad? Yes, it is good because it is above to the rule of thumb, above to the acceptable norm, that is 1:1. That means the liquidity position of the company is improving at that time, we can say. Okay. Now we have to go for a small problem, so that you should have a better clarity about this particular quick ratio or acid test ratio or liquid ratio. Okay, let's have a problem. So this problem is all about, okay, what is given? Bank loan is given, okay, then sundry debtors is given, then bills payable is given, then creditors for expenses, I am writing in the shortcuts, okay, thereafter 6% debenture, thereafter plant and machinery. Okay, so in order to save the time, I am just writing the shortcut, okay, so that we can read more, okay, rather than contributing or spending more time towards writing. We should focus towards the learning. Okay, so what is the given? Bank loan given, sundry debtors given, bills payable given. What is given? Sundry debtors given, bills payable given, and then creditor for expenses given, that is around 10,000. Then 2 lakh is the 6% debenture, and the plant and machinery is around how much? 3 lakh. So this is the particular thing which is given. Okay, we can say this is something like a liability side. Okay, then from the asset side, let's take stock in trade is given. Okay, this is the item given. Always the question is very big in case of this ratio analysis, but while talking about the answers are very much short in this ratio analysis. Then what is the information given? Sundry debtors, it is given. Okay, here sundry creditors information is given. Then sundry debtors information given, that is 72,000. Then less provision for what? Doubtful. They may pay or may not pay, there is around 2,000. So the outer column, it is around 70,000. Okay, then case in hand, that is 1 lakh, 15,000. Then case at bank, 1,10,000. Then short term investment, that is 1,50,000. Then prepaid insurance. So this is the information given about, this is a particular balance sheet we can say, and we have to calculate the quick ratio. Okay, what should be the quick ratio, or what should be the liquid ratio, or what should be the acid test ratio from this information. Okay, so what is the formula for quick ratio? The formula for quick ratio, that is quick ratio, formula will be, what is the formula? The formula of quick ratio is quick asset. Quick asset means what? Liquid asset. Okay, so liquid asset or quick asset divided by what? Divided by current liability. Okay, So quick assets, just check what is the quick asset is there in the question. Quick asset means liquid asset. Okay, quick asset means liquid asset. So if you say what is that quick asset, sundry debtors will come, that is 70,000. Okay, thereafter cash in hand, cash at bank, that will come under quick asset, 15,000. Then 1 lakh 10,000. Then this short term investment will come. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 items are coming, okay, under this particular quick asset. Okay, so that is 70,000, 15,000, 1 lakh 10,000, 1 lakh 50,000. So the total of quick asset, okay, that we'll see later. But what is the current liability? Just say what is the current liability. Sundry creditors, bills payable, okay, then credited for expenses. These 3 are, I think these are coming under the current liability. So sundry creditor is around 1 lakh 50,000. You have to add, okay, creditor for expenses, that is 10,000 you have to add because that is current liability. Okay, then bills payable. So these 3 items are coming under the current liability. Okay, so the total of numerator is around 3,45,000 and the denominator is how much? 1,80,000. So how much you are getting? 1.916. Okay, so the quick ratio is what? 1.9.16 is to 1 indirectly. So that means here the liquidity position, we can say the company's liquidity position is quite good. It is improving at that point of time. So quick ratio has to be calculated with the formula quick asset by current liability, or simply you can write all the current asset item and you have to deduct this prepaid insurance. Prepaid expenses has to be excluded and the inventory, that is stock, has to be excluded. Simply current asset total you have to make and deduct, or simply you have to write the liquid asset item only. Under this liquid asset, the prepaid insurance is not a liquid asset, the stock in trade is not a liquid asset, that is a current asset, that is not I am taken into consideration. So these 4 items are coming, that is what? Sundry debtors, cash in hand, cash at bank and short term investment. And current liability, which are the item is coming? Sundry creditor is coming, bills payable is coming, creditor for expenses are coming, these 3 items are coming. So 3,45,000, that is the numerator total, that is a quick asset, and current liability is 1,80,000. That means how much you are getting? 1.916. That means the ratio, the rule of thumb says that your ratio should be more than 1:1 or 1:1. So we can say this is satisfactory. So after discussing about this quick ratio, okay, there are 3 ratio which are coming under this particular liquidity ratio. The liquidity ratio में पहला क्या पढ़े? Current ratio, जो कि current asset by current liability है. दूसरा क्या है? जो कि liquid ratio और acid test ratio, जो कि liquid asset by current liability, जो कि अभी भी पढ़े. उसके बाद next जो ratio आएगा उसका नाम क्या है? Absolute liquid, okay, absolute liquid ratio, or it is otherwise known as case ratio. Okay, this is the another ratio which is coming, absolute liquid ratio or case ratio. So उसका formula क्या है? Absolute liquid asset divided by current liability. So absolute liquid ratio can be calculated with the formula of absolute liquid asset divided by current liability. Which are the absolute liquid asset, everybody? Like we can say the sundry debtor is not absolute liquid asset, and this bills receivable, which is not absolute liquid asset. So what are the items which we can take as absolute liquid asset? One is cash and bank balance, cash in hand and cash at bank. Okay, cash at bank, cash in hand. So cash in hand and cash at bank, these 2 items are the absolute liquid asset, as well as short term securities. These 2 items, okay, that is cash in hand, cash at bank and short term security, which are coming under the absolute liquid asset divided by current liability. So this is known as what? Absolute liquid ratio. Okay, so as per the rule of thumb says that the ratio should be what, everybody? 0.5:1 or 1:2 rather than, okay, so your absolute liquid assets should be, okay, if absolute liquid assets should be 1 time, the current liability should be 2 time. If absolute liquid asset is 100, then current liability should be 200. So that the ratio is coming how much? 1:2 or 0.5:1. सेम थिंग. सो एब्सोल्यूट लिक्विड रेशियो का जो कि रूल ऑफ थंब बताते हैं क्या? द रेशियो शुड बी व्हाट एवरीबॉडी? 0.5:1 और इट इज सिंपली 1:2. ओके. So this is all about the absolute liquid asset. Under the absolute ratio, under absolute liquid ratio, the absolute liquid asset is the important term where we are concerned about the cash in hand and cash at bank, as well as what everybody? Short term security, which are known as absolute liquid asset. Okay, current liability we should not take, or liquid asset we should not take. We only have to take the absolute liquid asset while calculating absolute liquid ratio, and the rule of thumb is something like 1:2, not 2:1. Current ratio should be 2:1. Opposite to current ratio, this absolute liquid ratio, that is 1:2, whereas the quick ratio is something like how much? 1:1. Okay, then we have to go and we will solve a particular problem. Look at everybody, this question is there. You have to calculate the absolute liquid ratio. There are various items are there. Okay, goodwill is there, plant and machinery is there, trade investment is there, marketable securities are there, bills receivable is there, cash in hand is there, cash at bank is there, inventories are there, bank overdraft is there. This is sundry creditor, that is S by C, bills payable is there, and outstanding expenses is there. So calculate the absolute liquid ratio. Absolute liquid ratio का formula क्या है? Absolute liquid asset divided by current liability. Okay, absolute लिक्विड रेशियो का फॉर्मूला क्या है? एब्सोल्यूट लिक्विड एसेट डिवाइडेड बाय करंट लायबिलिटी. एब्सोल्यूट लिक्विड एसेट में क्या किया जाता है? कैश इन हैंड एंड कैश एट बैंक, कैश इन हैंड प्लस कैश एट बैंक, दैट इज कैश इन हैंड एंड बैंक वी कैन से. Thereafter, what is that? Short term investment. Is there any short term investment is there in the question, or is there any marketable security is there in question? That is marketable security, short term marketable security. Okay, so cash in hand and cash at bank plus short term marketable securities divided by current liability. Okay, so cash in hand, cash at bank कितना है? 45,000, 30,000. So 45,000, then 30,000. That is cash in hand and cash bank. Then marketable security, that is how much is there in the question that is given, that is around 1,50,000. 1,50,000. Thereafter you have to see current liability, which are the item which will come under the current liability. The sundry creditor will come, the bills payable will come, the bank overdraft will come, outstanding expenses will come. So these 4 items which will come under the current liability. So how much? 70,000, then 60,000, then 90,000, then 30,000. Okay, 30,000. These things are coming. So if you add these items, the total of this absolute liquid asset is around 2,25,000. 2,25,000, and the total of current liability is 2,50,000. So how much the ratio is coming? The ratio is coming around 0.90. Whether this is satisfactory or not, there is a question arises. Yes, this is satisfactory, as the rule of thumb says that you should be 0.5:1. As it is more than 0.5, that is 0.9:1. So we can say the absolute liquid ratio, liquidity ratio, the position of the liquidity position of the particular company in terms of absolute liquid ratio is quite satisfactory, as it is above to the rule of thumb, that is 0.5:1. As we got, the ratio is 0.9:1. So this is all about the question. Look at everybody, this is a question from the following balance sheet of New India Limited as at 31st March 2016. These are the information of liability and these are the information of asset given. Equity share capital, preference share capital, 8% debenture, okay, long term loan, these are coming under this particular non-current liability. Bills payable, that is current liability. Sundry creditor is the current liability. Overdraft is the current liability. Outstanding expenses is a particular current liability also. Then land and building, plant, furniture, goodwill, these are coming under fixed asset, and this is intangible asset, goodwill. Then bills receivable, standard debtor, stock, bank, short term investment, and prepaid expenses, these are all coming under the current asset. So from this from the above information, we need to calculate what? Current ratio, acid test ratio, absolute liquid ratio, and we have to comment on those results. Okay, so you have to check whether the items are there or not. So outstanding expenses, that is 5,000 is there. Then bank overdraft, that is 30,000 is there. Then sundry creditor, that is 70,000 is there. Then bills payable, 60,000 is there. Okay, so these are the information given, and we have to calculate the current ratio. So how to calculate the current ratio? Current ratio is nothing but it is a ratio between current assets divided by current liability. Okay, current assets divided by current liability. So what are the current assets are there, what are the current liabilities there, we have to focus. So what are the current assets are there? So bills receivable is a current asset. Okay, sundry debtor is a current asset, stock is a current asset, bank is also a current asset, short term investment is a current asset, and prepaid expenses are current assets. So we have to add all these assets together. Okay, so 70,000, 90,000, then 45,000, then 25,000, then 5,000, then 30,000. So we are adding all those current asset divided by current liability. Which are the current liability? Outstanding expenses, overdraft, sundry creditor, bills payable. These are the items which are coming and under the current liability. So 4 items are there. So we have to add these 4 items: 60,000, 70,000, 30,000, and 5,000. So adding all the current liability, we get a total current liability. So total current asset by total current liability. So how much we will get? So 2,65,000 divided by 1,65,000. So how much we will get? 1.61. Okay, how much the current ratio we got? That is 1.61. So what is the rule of thumb says for the current ratio? The current ratio is telling that your ratio should be 2:1 or more than that. As the ratio is coming 1.61:1, so we can tell that the ratio is not satisfactory. The current ratio is not satisfactory. According to the current ratio, the liquidity position is not good. The short-term solvency position of the company is not good. So that's why we can conclude that the current ratio, we can comment as it asks to comment. So we can comment that according to the current ratio, the liquidity position of the organization is not up to mark, not satisfactory, we can say. Similarly, next ratio is acid test ratio. Acid test ratio is otherwise known as quick ratio or liquid ratio, which can be calculated by liquid asset or quick asset divided by current liability. Okay, so current liability already we got, and our main concern is about to calculate the quick asset or the liquid asset. Okay, so which are the liquid asset? From the current asset, if we will deduct the prepaid expenses as well as inventory, then what we will get? The quick asset. Okay, so total of current assets, suppose quick asset we want to calculate, so current asset minus prepaid expenses minus stock. So if you deduct the prepaid expenses and stock from current asset, then what you will get? Quick asset. Okay, so what is the current asset we are having? We are having current asset 2,65,000, and the prepaid expenses, that is how much? 5,000 we are having, and the stock we are having around how much? 30,000. Okay, 30,000. So if you can deduct from 2,65,000 this 35,000, then we will get the particular quick asset. Okay, so quick asset is how much it is coming? It is coming around 2,65,000 minus 35,000 divided by 1,65,000. So 2,30,000 divided by 1,65,000. So what is the things we are getting? We are getting the ratio is around 1.39. So as the quick ratio, the rule of thumb says that the ratio should be 1:1, and you are getting more than 1:1, that is 1.39:1. 1.39, you are getting 1.39:1. That means it is greater than that. That means according to the quick ratio or acid test ratio, this ratio is considered as satisfactory, and the quick ratio is satisfactory according to the this acid test ratio. According to the acid test ratio, the liquidity position of the particular company is satisfactory. Thereafter, we have to calculate the absolute liquid ratio. Absolute liquid ratio can be calculated by the formula absolute liquid asset divided by current liability. So what is absolute liquid asset? Under absolute liquid asset, what will come? The cash and bank balance will come, and also the short term investment or short term marketable security will come. So cash and bank balance, what are the cash and bank balance? Is there any item is there? Yes, 45,000, that is the bank, cash at bank, and also the short term investment, that is around 25,000. And the current liability, we already calculated the current liability, that is 1,65,000. So 70,000 by 1,65,000. 70,000 divided by 1,65,000. So how much the value you are getting from that? That is 0.42. So as the rule of thumb says that your ratio should be 0.5:1. So as it is 0.42, it is below to the rule of thumb, that is 0.51, so that we can say that it is not acceptable, as it is slightly low from the acceptable norm or acceptable rule, that is 0.5:1, as it is coming as 0.42. Is it below to 0.5 or not? Yes. So that's why we can tell that the liquidity position in terms of absolute liquid ratio is not quite good for the particular firm, and overall we can conclude that the liquidity position or the short term solvency position of the organization is not good in this case of this particular company. Okay, so this is all about the particular problem where we calculated the current ratio and quick ratio as well as absolute liquid ratio to check the short term solvency position of the organization, to check the short term financial or position or liquidity position of the organization, where the current ratio is calculated, acid test ratio is calculated, and the absolute liquid ratio is calculated. Total get the time. Look at this, these are the two questions given, and we have to solve this particular numerical. Okay, so for your better understanding, I have given this kind of problem. Look at the current ratio is given 2.5 and working capital is given 90,000, and we have to find out current asset and current liability from this particular first question. Look at current ratio. Current ratio is given how much? 2.5. Okay, current ratio means what? Is a current asset by current liability. Okay, so current asset is given how much? The ratio is given around 2.5. Okay, similarly working capital given how much? 90,000. So we can tell that the current asset is 2.5x and the current liability is around x. If current liability is x, current asset is how much? 2.5x. What is a working capital? What do you understand by working capital? Current asset minus current liability is known as what? Working capital. How much is the current asset? 2.5x. How much is the current liability? X. What is the working capital given in the question? 90,000. So 2.5x minus x, that means how much? 1.5x. Okay, 1.5x equal to 90,000. Then x equal to how much? 90,000 by 1.5. So how much the answer you will get? Around 60,000. Okay, so x, what we took as x? X is your current liability. And what is this current asset? That is 2.5x. 2.5x means 2.5 into 60,000. So how much the current asset you will get? The current asset will get 60 into 2.5, that is around how much it's coming? It is 1,50,000 is coming. So this is the solution of what? This is the solution we got for the first question, that is question number 1. Similarly, how to calculate from the particular information given, that is current ratio 2:1, acid test ratio 1.5:1, current liability is 50,000, and we have to calculate current asset, liquid asset, as well as what, inventory. Okay, so as given, what current ratio is given, look at the current ratio is given, we have to solve. Current ratio is given how much, 2.2:1. Current ratio means what, current asset by current liability. If current asset is 2x, then current liability is 1x. Okay, current asset is 2x, then current liability is 1x. Then acid test ratio, the formula for acid test ratio is what, that is quick asset by current liability. Quick asset by current liability, that is how much, 1.5:1, that means 1.5x divided by 1x. Okay, so 1.5x divided by 1x. Then what could be the current asset we have to calculate? Is there any information given? Yes, current liability information is given. Okay, if we put the current liability is around 50,000, so we have to go for calculation. Look at current asset by current liability, that is 2:1. So we can put in place of this current liability, that is 50. So current asset become how much, the 50 into 2.5. Okay, the current ratio is not that is 2:1, you have to change, that is 2.5:1. Okay, so we have to change the answer also, 2.5:1. So ultimately everything should be changed. Okay, so current ratio that is given, that is 2.5:1. Okay, revise the question. So current asset by current liability, so 2.5, this current liability is given, that is 50,000. So current asset will be how much? So we have to multiply the things. Look at, let's take, this is current asset is 2.5x, then this is x. Okay, then x is given, that is how much, 50,000. Then current asset equal to 2.5x, that is 2.5 into how much, the current liability, that is 50,000. So how much you are getting current asset, that is 2.5 into 50,000, that is 1,25,000. 1,25,000 will be your current asset. Okay, that is the first thing which is asked in the question. Okay, similarly acid test ratio, the formula of acid test ratio is quick asset by current liability. What is that? Quick asset by current liability. So as per the question, the acid test ratio is 1.5:1. Okay, so 1.5/1 we can say. So quick asset we have to keep at quick asset, and current liability that is given in the question, that is 50,000. Okay, so 50,000 into 1.5, that is quick asset, which is coming around 75,000. That is quick asset. Thereafter, what is the things which is asked? Inventory. So we know quick asset equal to current asset minus inventory. We know the quick asset equal to current asset minus inventory. So we got the current quick asset is 75,000, and the current asset is already we got 1,25,000, and inventory figure we have to determine. So 75,000 minus 1,25,000. Okay, that means how much it is coming, that is 50,000. So inventory is how much, 50,000. How you got inventory 50,000? So 75,000 minus 1,25,000. So it is minus 50,000 is equal to minus inventory. So minus ultimately got cancelled, and ultimately what the inventory we will get, that is 50,000 as inventory. So this is all about this particular problem of this current asset, current liability will be given, and you have to determine one of the value through this x and y. Hope you enjoyed this particular short-term solvency position or liquidity position where we calculate the current ratio, quick ratio as well as acid test ratio and absolute liquid ratio. Okay, thank you for listening patiently, and next class we will go for the long-term solvency position of the particular company. Thank you.